welcome to Warrior Goddess Tarot. Thank you for liking and subscribing. If you'd like a little reading, there's some information in the description below if you'd like to donate, any of that. I don't know, and I believe some of y'all went through this as well yesterday, where, it's like okay, for me, I can only give an example for me. It was like, I was sad, but the sadness wasn't me. It was so weird. And it was like trying to get into my heart, and my heart was like blocking it. It was like a leech trying to suck himself somewhere into my body. And I'm like, no, you don't belong here. Go away. You know, like we transmute it. We recognize it. We love it. We send it out. That sumbitch would not go away. Okay? I ended up, I called on the divine, and I start shooting in the rays, the magentic, you know, all the divine rays. The golden rays, the magentic rays, the violet rays, the emerald green rays. I was like, somebody gotta zap this shit. This is getting aggravating. And I'm walking around the house, I'm singing, I'm a divine goddess. I'm a twin flame divine. I'm a divine feminine. This shit got to go. And stuff like that. Well, as I laid down last night, I started to do breathing. It was so weird. And I could actually feel it moving up through my throat, into my cheek, and out my mouth. It was the weirdest stuff. It took me about 3-4 minutes of breathing in love and taking deep breaths and releasing. It was the weirdest stuff. I was like, you need to exit this goddess body. There's no room for sadness, no room for that. But it wasn't my sadness. It was like trying to attach itself to my body, and I would get sharp pains wherever it was trying to attach. It was attacking me. I ended up getting rid of it, and I was like, what the hell? I don't know if any of y'all have done that, but breathing can also, because I couldn't transmute it, I couldn't remove it. I couldn't, and I'm sitting there inside of me, you know, because you do a visual of digging a hole, and I'm looking at him going, you need to leave my body. You're not welcome here. Please leave. And it was like trying to make me sad, but I wasn't sad. It was the weirdest thing I was going through yesterday. And I really don't know what happened. But I know I got rid of it, but I blew it out my mouth. So if you are coming across that, I have a feeling this is entities trying to attach to your sovereignty. And I'm not allowing it. You know, I recognize it. I know what it is. But it wasn't mine. You know, it was like somebody threw some sadness into my body, and it was like rejecting it. It was the weirdest. Because I'd get a sharp pain on the side, and I could feel that's where the sadness was. It was like, because I do a lot of clearing with my chakras and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, this thing is trying to attack me. It's trying to make me go sad. And I wasn't having it. At first, I was like, okay, then I noticed my heart started hurting. And then I was like, it was going through the layers, and I started hurting. And I'm like, well, okay, I need a purge. But that wasn't working because I would get really sweaty, real, you know, like a hot purge. Then I got a cold purge. And I was like, oh my God. And the only way to do that was to breathe in love and breathe out excess. It took me about 3 minutes to get it to move up my body. I could literally feel it move up my body and out. And it didn't want to leave my mouth. I know that sounds crazy, but I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to tell y'all. So, that was my yesterday. And I noticed that some of y'all were asking, because as soon as you say it is what it is, it should zero out. So I'm thinking that maybe it was my divine masculine. I mean, I really don't know. You know? I mean, I don't know where it came from, because it wasn't mine. And that was the weirdest part. Because like I was saying, as you evolve, you'll start noticing things, and you'll be like, no, you don't belong here. No, okay, I love you, but go away. No, it's like a different it was like another way to transmute it. Instead of wiping it out, sit with it, let it stay, and then remove it. And I'm like, well, how the hell do you remove it? I couldn't remove it. And it was like a dust bunny of sadness. I don't know how else to describe it. Alright, you guys. Enough of that. Let's see what's going on today. What's going on with the divine? There's a lot of stuff going on with the next week we got another eclipse. Karma relationships are being put to challenges. And what I'm understanding is that the karmics are hanging on and trying to manipulate it through money. Okay? Other than that, I don't know. I just don't know. This whole union stuff is about on my last nerve. You know, it's like every time you turn around, 4 years later and the shit's still not right, you know? But, so I just tell the universe, they need to hurry up and do something. This shit is getting old. But, you know, it is what it is. And if I sign the contract, I gotta hold up to my end. When I am. So. But it was crazy yesterday. I'm like, what? Are you serious? Like, I don't need your sadness into my body. I didn't know where it came from. It was weird. Alright, let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculine today. We'll just do some romance. So, karmics, it's this stuff, the energies are just out of this world, like crazy energies, you know? We just gotta hold steady and not embracing the chaos of the world today, you know? And I'm sure some of y'all are dealing with it. I don't have to deal with it as much because I don't go outside. Because it's cold and I don't like those weather. But some people are out there are just lunatics for real. Ooh, I forgot my food. I went and spent the day with my mommy today because my birthday's next Tuesday. She says she has something for me. I said, okay, give it to me. No, it's not your birthday yet. I'm like, what? Whatever. She's so silly. Oh, Lord. Be with us all. Dear universe, dear guides, dear spirits. Thank you for coming in. I call upon y'all. May the grace of understanding and awareness open up my mind and heart to receive soul insights and enlightened knowledge. I ask that only the highest of intentions and energy be present in this experience. Please help me release my ego fears so that I can clearly see, feel, hear, and understand the lessons my souls need to be shown at this time. Oh, goodness. Divine Masculine, what's going on with him? On the collective side, because I not be knowing. What's he going on? Okay, we got chemistry. I always get the same cards. There's a whole deck and I get the same cards all the time. Chemistry for the man. Give your relationship. I swear to God, this is the same one. Honeymoon. Really? Some people are going to be lucky. Alright. Divine Masculine. Okay. I know there's more cards in this deck. I've seen them. Okay. What's going on with the Divine Feminine right now in the romance department? Romance. What kind of angels? Romance angel. I love this deck, y'all. I really do. Goodness, let's see what's going on here. New love. Ooh, can't wait. Pay attention to the red flags. And trust. Well, I always get the bad shit. Just kidding, y'all. It's good. It's good. Okay. Alright. Okay. Well, for the Divine Master, okay, let's get some wisdom on the cards. Let's see what kind of wisdom we got going on. Well, for right now, he's got what's going on in his, mind, heart, soul, 5D, 3D, whatever you want to call it. Situation, action, and outcome. Okay, so for some, he knows about the chemistry, of course. There's a strong, right now from what I'm gathering there's a real strong magnetic, because a lot of the divine feminines, mainly the first wavers, that's people my age, old and about ready to die, type shit, to where I don't get the longevity of having a true love with me for 20 years. But there's a strong magnetic pull for the divine feminines who are equally balanced and whose sovereignty understands their mission. We've already done the work. We've already done everything, and we're okay at wherever life is right now. I think a lot of the first wavers, because we've cleared it out, we've equaled ourselves out, that now it's up to divine to take care of the divine masculine. And I know that they're working on it, they're downloading, and what's happening in a lot of the karmic cases is the karmics are going after the divine for money. It has to do with money. Money. Oh, you can't leave me, or you're going to have to pay me, or, and he's caught. He feels, let me rephrase this. The divine masculine, because he's a logical thinker, he feels like he's stuck. And because us divine feminines have moved out of the way, and we understand the connection, but it's because we came over here. If you watch my little videos, you know that we've moved on. We've on our purpose. We are in union with ourselves. And he's feeling that pull, because it's doesn't affect you as much as it used to. And for the divine feminine, she's raised her vibration. She's done the work. And when stuff comes at her, she says, no, I'm not staying in low vibration. But now what I'm getting is the chemistry is starting to pull him. Because we've pulled, it's pulling him. But he feels stuck. It says give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Well, for some of y'all may be working on it. Me? Not me. I don't have a relationship except for with myself and my divine, and I work on that. But for the masculine, I think he's feeling the pull and he wants to give it a shot. But I think if he is with the karmic, it's real hard, because the karmic doesn't want to release. She's not going to have a choice here pretty soon. Because this month is all about karmic go, karmic bye. So he has to step up. He's feeling the chemistry. And he knows he needs to give this. He's starting to realize who you are. That you are it. And that he's being shown that he has a purpose. He needs to go fill it. And he needs to give it a chance. And for some of y'all, there's a honeymoon. He's either thinking it or he wants one. He wants a different life than the one he has. He just doesn't know how to make the step. But he needs to learn to trust, and to trust the universe. To trust. Not just us, because we are, golly, it's crazy how these cards always mirror each other. Chemistry. New love. Because it's going to be a new love. Because you're new. The divine feminine is new. The divine masculine is new. Because in a new love, in all of this, is we still going forward. We're still doing what we have to do to take care of us, our family, what we need to do. And because you have healthy boundaries, them are your red flags. If he crosses your boundary, you communicate it with love instead of anger, instead of low vibrational stuff. And and it says give your relationship a chance, but he better come at it the right way, because we're not going to tolerate the behavior, because we deserve more. I'm not gonna, like some of you, if I can only use me, and I'm sure that some of y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the red flag is, okay, if I text you today, how long is it going to take you to respond? Why would I go and intentionally do that? I'm not doing that. That's a healthy boundary for me. That's a red flag. If he doesn't respond to you, and if you're like me, I can tell if he's in a good mood or a bad mood. You know what I'm saying? If the way he responds, I'm very when it comes to him, it's like, why are you lying to me? You know, I know he's lying, but why? You know, and those behaviors are not going to be tolerated in my new world. You got to come at me with new love. Okay? And there is chemistry. We all know this. The divine, he's just figuring it out. He's a little late. So, with the red flags, he has to know he has to come at 100%. He has to come with the divine on his side, because these red flags that we know that they have aren't going to be acceptable to the divine feminine anymore. No more. Because we have set healthy boundaries for ourselves and for our guides. And for, you know, yes, you can come back into my world and we can see if you've improved. If you have not improved, you need to go back and rearrange your things. At least that's what I believe. I don't know what's going to happen when they show up. I'm not there. And I've tried to talk to some twin flames that have connected, and they don't even look like they're in love to the people I've talked to. I don't know. When I'm around my twin flame, everybody says that we're bright lights. Well, if I'm going to go talk to a twin flame and they just reunite, I want to see that as well. And it's like, they're not saying anything. And I'm like, I need some answers. You know? And I just got to walk the path, because I hear people that are in union, but I don't hear what steps they took to be in. You know, they're like, clear, do this, do that, we're in union, da. And now but the way they talk, they don't talk like they're in love. And I'm sorry, but when I'm in union, y'all gonna know I'm in union. I'm gonna be bragging like a motherfucker. I ain't even gonna lie. Probably. You know, and it's just weird, because I don't know. I may be all off. Excuse me today, y'all. But we also got to keep trusting the universe, to the divine feminine. We still have to trust that there will be a honeymoon. We have to pay attention to the red flags, but in duality, we still have to give the relationship a chance, because it's a divine relationship. And either way we look at it, it's still going to be new. All the bad shit, all the 3D shit, this is going to be a divine union. It's going to be a sacred union, because we've already cleared it out. We've done, because if you think about it, when you go into a relationship of any kind, it's new. After about 3 to 6 months, then it's whining and this, and there's no freedom, but this time it's going to be about freedom. It's going to be about, I am who I am today, because of the journey I had to go through to get where I am. And you have to respect how I had to get here. Just as you were out, you know, being a husband and whatever you were doing with your karmic, you had to go through what you had to go through. You know, that was your choice. You made a choice. You had to go do it. You had to go finish that to understand who I am today. Okay? That's the way I look at it. And you're going to learn your lesson one way or the other. You know, you're going to figure it out. And I believe he will. I believe all the divine masculines are figuring it out. I believe they all are figuring it out. I believe they understand that the pain. I think some of this sadness that we're getting right now, if you are getting it, but I've talked to a couple of you guys, and I know that some of y'all are feeling it, but you know it's not yours. And I think it's theirs, because they're waking up. They don't have a choice. That's the beauty of it all. They don't have a choice. And it's going to be playing out till, I would say, The next round is going to be really hard on them because they're not making efforts. Maybe some are, maybe some aren't. But what I'm understanding is the karmics. This weekend is about karmics. That's why we're going to stay over here. Because them karmics are red flags. We're going to trust the universe. The divine feminine are going to. But the magnet pull is starting to work. It's starting to pull. And some of y'all are already getting texts and phone calls from your divine masculines. So that is awesome, y'all. Awesome. Just keep doing your job. And know it is a new relationship. Don't bring up the past. But watch for the red flags. Watch for the behavior to make sure. And if you see a red flag that is your healthy boundary, you need to let him know in a loving way. Not in anger. Not in this. And tell him these are things I'm not going to tolerate. You know, and if it's something, and if it's a boundary you come across, I'm sorry, I have healthy boundaries today because I've had to work really hard to earn my boundaries. I'm on a mission here, and you need to get with it. No, but you know, we've all got to go through this. I don't know. I'm so happy for all of y'all that are getting calls from your divine masculine that understand that this journey sucks, but it's a blessing at the same time. I just, you know, it's like, I don't know. I really don't know. What kind of wisdom can we get from the oracle? I mean, yes, we love our divine. And we know that what his journey is just as hard as our journey. Milk and honey. Oh my God, y'all. Go the distance. Not for you. That's a 6. Oh, I have to tell y'all something about that. We got orphaned, and you know, we feel that way. Fork in the road. Imagine. Oh my God, y'all. I've never got that card. Or we haven't. Okay. With the chemistry, there's milk and honey. I went through an alignment over the weekend. And, he's bathing this elephant, you know, because elephant and the rainbow. It's a beautiful little picnic, milk and honey. And they were saying that honey, over the weekend, the divine, I went to an alignment, you know, because there's some people that can go up and do downloads and stuff. So basically that's what I did. And they said that up there, like divine and all that, there's other things out there that I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. And they were pouring honey into the masculines. The color of honey or something like that. Because they're really working hard on getting them to understand. But it's a beautiful card. Got a 6 and a 6 and a 7 and a 4. But you see that it's divine. I don't know. Can y'all see that person? There's God right there. It's a person. And you got milk and honey, and he's taking a bath. It's like a conditioner. You know, a chemistry of conditioning for, instead of having dry skin, you do milk and honey, which is like a conditioner for your skin. Makes you soft and silky, like a chemistry. That's good for chemistry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just not with it. Give yourself a chance. He needs to go the distance. You know, he needs to go to the finish line. See how close he is there? And that's what all this is about. Give your relationship a chance and go the distance. That's, you know, and that's where everything, he's got to go. Now he's like running really fast, okay? Some of your masculines are running very fast on the inside. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together. See, it's a blessing because he has wings over here. And if you see, it's the rainbow and the sky. That's where I want to go. Not for you. Well, I don't like that card. Nope. Not for you. Well, maybe maybe not at this time. I'll have to come back to that one. That one's not working for me. Getting that the divine masculine is noticing that his karmic is not for him anymore. That there's a man in this window and he's looking out at the game and he realized that this game that he's playing right now isn't for him. That's what I'm getting. But I don't know. Okay, we're orphaned again. This card just really likes us to be orphaned. But, you know, we're up here, we're high, and we feel that we've been abandoned. Because it's got like a little bird. It's a nest. I guess that, you know, a lot of females, a lot of divine feminines at this time, they're probably nesting, purging their home, getting ready for him to come home. And you probably don't know you're doing it, but I'm thinking a lot of you are, because there's a new love coming in. And he's going to be new as well. But some of us may still feel as if we're orphaned and we're by ourselves, but we're not. And I think it's not even by ourselves. I think it's more like we're in a fog right now because we don't see the light. We don't see movement in the relationship. We're not seeing what's being done up above. You know what I'm saying? And so we sometimes feel like we're orphaned, but we're not. You know, in the 3D world, you know, because we know the universe has our back, but sometimes it might feel that it's kind of foggy for us right now. Us for me. Okay, we pay attention to the red flags, the signs are cautioning you, but we got a fork in the road. And I believe there's some of you, I believe that some of the divine feminines are at the point where you're being guided on whatever it is. You have the owl and the monkey, and you have the path. This is your purpose path, divine feminine. You are being seeked to go through on your purpose. And I think a lot of you already are doing that. You're already going your purpose. And you may come through a fork in the road, but you will take your time this time instead of just jumping the gun. Take your time and meditate and let divine tell you which way to go. Because we all get, you know, there might be a red flag in it on this fork in the road that you might need to be careful of. The road you might be going down. And I'm not saying it has to be a twin flame road. No. You know, because this whole journey is a big-ass red flag in my book. No, I'm just kidding. But I believe something right now, in the fork in the road, there might be a red flag. Just be cautious. If you're in a crossroad right now and you don't know what to do, go inside and ask your divine to help you. And if you feel like sick to your stomach or you feel nausea or listen to your intuition very highly right now. If you come to a fork in the road, because there might be some red flags. And the red flags are there to caution you to say stop, turn another way. So you might be wanting to go down this little dark road because it sounds good, but in reality it's probably the wrong road. So just be careful if you come up to something and decisions and stuff, and make sure that it doesn't have red flags on there. You know, it could be a job, it could be apartments, it could be just about anything. If you're moving, make sure that when you do it, that it's for your divine goodness. You know, don't do it because I don't know. I can't come up with nothing. I can, but it sounds stupid. And I'm not stupid. You know, just don't do something because it feels good at the moment. Because it may not feel good later on. You see what I'm saying? Just be careful. Watch out for the red flags. You know, the fork in the road could be just about anything. You know. And trust, imagine. Right now is a good time to... This situation you're calling for to have faith. And imagine that you are guided. You can have visualizations, you know, of anything. And know that see the string? It's a pretty card. That you You can imagine anything. Because if you look at, there's a person right here, and there's a string all the way up to the moon. And as you dream, you can imagine your life being better than what it is today. You can imagine all kinds of stuff, but trust that your imagination is setting the tone for your future. You know, you can dream the world, you can dream at night. You can do just about anything you choose to, but trust that all of it's going to come out. All of it's going to come out and play correctly. You know what I'm saying? You're not orphaned. It might be a little foggy for some of you, but you know, maybe that's the time for you to go inside and call upon your own light, call upon yourself, call upon your own union with self, you know. And there's a lot going on in the universe. We got another eclipse coming next week, you guys. And then that one's going to bring out some more stuff. So sometimes you probably do feel abandoned. Sometimes you might feel that way. But just know milk and honey's on the way. Look. The elephant of peace and love. And this is just a cute little card. He's just having a ball. You know? He's like priming himself up for a date. I'm sorry, that's fun. And it's not for you. I think that maybe there's some things that are going on that may not be for you at this time. I think the divine masculine is starting, the fog is starting to lift on them, and they're realizing that the journey that they're on is not for them anymore. And that's what I'm believing. And I'm believing because of the chemistry that's being pulled right now from up above, from the universe, from divine source, whatever you want to call it. I call it the people upstairs. The people upstairs, okay, they're working really hard to bring it down. And it takes time for all of this stuff to come down. You know, just remember to stay in your sovereignty, stay in who you are, and remember you are a divine goddess or divine God, whatever you want to say. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to see... Let's see. Of course, the universe has your back. I love these cards. I love giving good inspiration to us all. We all need it because sometimes we may be having a bad day. All right. What kind of inspiration can we give the divine masculine at this time? The universe says what to the divine masculine? So everybody just keep it, you know, just know the universe is working hard. Just know that, you know, your divine masculine loves you. And you just know that you love him. And just keep healing, just keep doing. And if you get them little dust bunnies of whatever the hell it was trying to leech onto you, I recommend breathe. Just breathe in love, go. Love, ooh. Okay, breathe in love. That's what I had to do. Just remember, we got to do that every now and then. I've never had to do that before. I've never went through that experience last night. So I guess I'm evolving to a higher conscious, to a higher level that I'm able. And that brings joy to me so much. Because you know this path is not an easy path. And when you can recognize stuff, it's like you're on a staircase. And it's like you got to go here. Then you go here. Then you move up a little, and then something will set you back, and you'll go back, and you'll have to clear it out, walk back up. And then when something does come in, and it's like when it does come in, you're like, I've already evolved from that. I'm not playing with you. Get the hell out. And that is pure freedom. That is like pure love. That just shows how much. When you get that, when you get to that, that's like, oh my God, I'm a divine human being. I am in union with myself because I did not allow myself to go into the low vibration. And it couldn't even attach itself to me. It tried. It was a leech. But I'm just saying, if you come across that within the next few days, breathe it in, breathe it out, and visualize it coming out of you. I mean, I'm like, get out of my body, please. It was weird. It was so weird, y'all. I don't even know if anybody even went through that. If you did, let me know. Okay, universe says, the universe works fast when I'm having fun. Well, he better not be having no damn fun. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. So, basically, if he keeps doing what he's supposed to do, I ain't even gonna touch it. I don't know what we got. Obstacles or detours in the right direction. Man, he always gets the good stuff. We always got to do the work. I swear. Okay, obstacles. You might get a fork in the road. There might be a red flag for it. Some of the divine feminines. Obstacles or detours in the right direction. So, if a red flag does pop up, know that you're being guided and that don't go down that road. Okay? Sometimes in life we get obstacles and things happen, and we have to, we have to change it for the better of the good, or however that word is. I'm not a philosopher. But as long as we are having fun and living life right now, the universe will be able to work fast, because like a divine masculine, if he's not in his, well, he is a 3D, because he's going to bring 3D up to 5D. And we're in 5D, and we're going to be bringing it down to 3D. Oh, this is a lot of work. But, it is what it is. So, but there might be some of y'all going through obstacles. Some of you may be coming up to a red flag in the roads. Oh, goodness. I'm just purging all over the place. So, just keep imagining life. You are not alone at all. We have got a beautiful web of family. We got nothing but love for all of us. And this journey, we understand, is one of the hardest, but think how far you've grown. And your divine masculines are going to start calling y'all. And I'm so happy for each and every one of you that gets a call from their man, because we all need to know. Even if it's just a call saying, you know what, baby, I love you. That would be like, whoa. Just see, that would say you're not alone. You haven't been orphaned. Stuff like that. So everything is coming together, you guys. They really are working really hard upstairs. And if y'all get married, let me know. Hey, if you move in with your masculine, and don't go back to your old ways. You are a new creature. You are a creature. You are a divine goddess. And that is what it's all about. Be free. Be loved. And nobody wants to be any strains on anybody. You know what I'm saying? So the world is a wonderful place. Just watch out for the red flags when they do show up, because you're not supposed to go that way. And if you're not supposed to go that way, that's okay. You will be guided to go where you're supposed to go. The men have to give this relationship a chance, no matter how bad they hurt us, because us divine feminines, we understand the bigger picture now. We understand there's more to it, and they have to trust that the universe has their back as well as the universe has our back, and the universe has both of our backs. So he has to learn that as well, and that's a hard journey for some of these men. I want to say thank you all so much for being here again today. I'm sorry that the video came late, but I was out playing around. And please, everybody, stay warm, because it's cold as hell outside. So, I love each and every one of you. If you want a reading, or if you just want anything, I put some prices down below in minute-wise, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, stuff like that. You can ask me questions. You go to my PayPal link, which is, it should all be below in the description box, y'all. It's up to you. And I just want to say, I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all make my day so much better. So thank you so much for liking and subscribing. And you take care, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow, okay? Love you. Namaste. Peace out.